Yeah, hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're a subscriber, welcome Kakes, and if it's your first time tuning in, you're most definitely welcome on this channel. We focus on fashion, skincare and lifestyle, and today I have a skincare video, things I wish I knew earlier, where I made mistakes in regards to my skincare. As you know that I have acne prone dry skin, and it's been a serious journey. It was not easy, but I myself got it together and I learned a lot about skincare. I am not a skincare therapist or an expert, but this is the knowledge that I've learned throughout the years. I am a skincare enthusiast. So if you are a skincare lover, don't forget to subscribe, comment down below if you've enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, and yeah, let's just get into it. So guys, I have my notes here. You know me, I write my notes down so that I do not forget a thing. I want to give you all the tea in regards to the skincare mistakes that I've had for the past 10 years. I've had acne since I was around about 14 years old. That's when I started having like breakouts that are always here, and I've had them until now. This year I'm turning 32, and that has been my struggle. I went to the dermatologist, not the dermatologist, my GP, which is a medical doctor here in South Africa. You know, he was kind of like of the older side of age, so he tried by all means to protect me. He was not a doctor that would just prescribe if I complained about my weight. Let me give you a bit of a history in that time. I became very really annoyed. This was 2012 with my skin, and I went to the doctor and I was like, can you please prescribe me something? He did say that your acne is not really serious for me to prescribe Accutane or Retin A, or what was it, what at the time it was, yeah, Accutane or Oratane, yeah, between the two. But he was just like, your skin is not that hectic for me to prescribe that. For you to get that prescription, you have to have like severe acne. And then he prescribed contraceptives for me, and guys, I that was the worst year of my life. I when I think about it, it really hurts me because I didn't know what was wrong with me. I was moody. I would cry all the time. I didn't want to spend time with anybody. I had serious depression, and my grades were like so low. I think that's the other thing that really got me like, what is happening with myself? I could not perform in regards to my academics, and that really got me so low. Only to find out, and I used to have like serious migraine. And then I would go to, I remember this other time, guys, it was so bad. I was like, I have to go to the doctor. Not the doctor, the hospital. You know that you're sick when you're not thinking about the doctor and you're just thinking about the hospital. Let me sit. I feel like I'm too much to the, yeah, I think now I'm in the bed. And then my dad was like, you've been dramatic, because I'm one person that even if I'm ill, I get over it. I believe in self-medication, or let me just go to the chemist, they give me something. If it's really hectic, I then go to the doctor. Okay, then fine. I went to the doctor the next day. He gave me medication, it went off. That continued for over like 2 months, me not knowing that it's the contraceptives. You know how God is, that man, I love him. I just went like, let me read the leaflet, and the leaflet did say that you might have depression from the medication. And then went to the doctor. I told him that, I've been suffering these headaches are not stopping and stuff, and it's like, I stopped. He didn't even prescribe anything else. And with me, I was just like, I don't want anything pills to do with my skin, I'll just deal with it. That's when my love for makeup started, because I think also the covering of acne scars, the covering of acne. Imagine at the time we didn't even put a lot of makeup on, so I'm just wondering, what was I covering? 2015 I started reading about skin, different types of skin, the problems the skin has. I was really into it. I started using Black African soaked, it really helped me. I also started sharing with my clients, because my clients would see, when a girl, what have you been using? They know that I've had acne prone skin, but my skin is clearing, and I shared that. That's how I also started selling it as well, the Dudu Sun one, shea butter as well. So to be honest, YouTube really helped me from getting my life together, because I read about black soap, I got about it from the vloggers here on YouTube. So I'm thinking, let me just share my journey. So let me read my notes. So that's when my real skincare lifestyle wellness started, 2016, right? So the mistakes that I've made in the past, number one is not having a proper routine. I didn't understand I didn't know that you should have a proper routine. My mom doesn't have a hectic routine, so I was not around people. The only person who had like a hectic routine is my sister. Like, I feel like I've always talking about my sister, but yeah, she always had a proper routine, like sunscreen, day cream, night cream, toner, what. But it was never a thing of, Katli, use this. She never told me on how to actually proper have and incorporate that routine. Exfoliating, masking, moisturizing, I never did it. I remember I used an SPF, but it used to give me a rash, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna deal with this, and I just stopped using SPF, which was wrong. Imagine if you know Bloemfontein is extremely hot and it's extremely dry. So my skin, I think it also, which I'm learning now, that I break out when my skin is screaming for help, like I'm dry. So you need to properly, I'm dry or dehydrated. That's when I know I break out a lot. So I think also the change of city as well, where it was too hot. I come from a place where it was not hot. I didn't even know what is exfoliating, mind you. And the other thing is that a lot of, in South Africa at the time, we did not have variety in terms of skincare. We had Pond's, and Garnier was only getting to the market. Otherwise, you probably exfoliating and masking products to get into the high end. At the time I was a student, I did not have the money to go and buy high end products. So I had to stay where I knew I could actually maintain this thing of washing my face. I mean, just washing my face, and that was it. And the routine was something that was foreign. Probably I only saw it on magazines here and there on social media, but that was the mistake that I did. I think it was a mistake from my side, but still I did not have resources. Like, we had limited brands that produce such at the market price of the supermarket. Number two, it's not understanding the difference between hydrators and moisturizers. That is a mistake I think everybody still makes until today. Hydration, guys, it's products that are mainly water based, or like your glycerin, your aloe, they hydrate your skin, right? They give you the water that you've lost, and also they are feeding your skin for it to look much healthy. So if you lose your hydration, it could be caused by probably the change of environment where you're in, or let me say, have you seen that if I know with my skin, when I'm in a place where there's a lot of like air conditioners, and the other thing is like, if you're here in South Africa in the coast, I would say Durban. When you're in Durban is very hot, humid, so in most cases your skin is very hydrated because of the air as well, and there is not a lot of pollution. But if you go to Johannesburg, there's a pollution, there's heat, and the air is not as humid. That causes your skin to dehydrate. So at the time also, as I said, I come from a small town. It was not hot, likely it rained a lot, so we did not have a dry environment. But I went to Bloem is very dry, there is hardly rain. So that's where my skin became very dry, and I did not drink a lot of water. Like, I did not drink a lot of water. I did not put glycerine in my skincare products. I did not know that I need to use products that have aloe inside. I can just take an aloe from the garden, cut it, just mix it and blend it and mix it in my skincare products just for that extra hydration. I did not do that. Even in my face as well, I did not put any hydrating products, so that made my skin suffer a lot. Moisturization. So moisturization, I just used a day cream. That was it. I did not use any oil that will lock whatever base that I've created. Remember that you have to have that base that and you need to lock it. So that I did not use the hydrators. I just used occlusive, which is like a moisturizer, and that was it. So that made my skin suffer a lot, and as a dry skin person, my skin was severely dehydrated, and also did not have anything to lock all the products. I would just put on a moisturizer, and that was it. Did not put in any oils to lock the moisturizer that I just applied, and that made my skin become acne prone and very dry and very dehydrated. Hydrators are humectants, and your sealant, the product that you seal your skin with is occlusives, and those are your moisturizers. But you need to also lock that moisturizer with some sort of oil, and that would be your shea butter. For instance, I use a lot of shea butter right now. I love shea butter. I love carrot and papaya oil, because it also helps with any hyperpigmentation and scarring that I have, and also vitamin E oil. So those are my favorite humectants at this very moment. And number 3, not listening to my skin